welcome. And
hello.
Hi guys.
This has been absolutely mental, hasn't it?
It has. It's been probably the biggest challenge we've set ourselves. This is the third one, and for some reason it's been more of a challenge this time around than it has been the other two times around. But then it's all for a fantastic cause, and that's all that matters.
It is. And I think this has been for us, Karen, as well. Like we've done far more this time, haven't we? We've been working behind the scenes with the videos. We've got a fantastic charity, like you say, lined up, all for suicide awareness. And, you know, it's great. We've raised so far £740, and that's before we've even started this. So if we can, I'd really like to be able to double that.
At least. Personally, at least I'd like to double it.
But
if we can.
This time, you're not going to have to look at our ugly mugs all the time, because we have
Speak for yourself. And anybody notices, Eddie, he is real, just so you all know.
Yeah.
I have been in lockdown with him all this time. He is real. He's still alive. I haven't killed him at any point. And he is actually taking part and doing interviews this weekend. Shock horror.
Well, that's good. That's good. But we do have more help, don't we?
We do. Shall we bring on our next one?
Yeah, we'll bring on Kieran. So we've got Kieran helping us this weekend, and Kieran's no stranger to helping us, are you, Kieran?
No, it's I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. I'm actually amazed at how much you've raised already, to be honest. I think you'll double it. You'll do more than that.
Hope so.
Kieran, we are a collective team. It's the collective we.
Yeah.
Kieran, anyone that doesn't know who you are, which I doubt that very much, but do you want to let everyone know a little bit about you and where they can find you and so on after the festival?
Yeah, sure. So I host the Paranormal Paradigm podcast, and as part of the Keep On Chatting network, I host the Collective Conspiracy Show as well. So I'm a bit of an outsider, really, on the network, because I think some people look at me as the crazy one or the nutter. So I'm
writing very well then.
And this weekend I will be participating 3 times, I believe. So I'll be interviewing Chris McKinnell tomorrow. I'll be interviewing Kenny Irish, and on Sunday I'll be presenting my case study for a house I investigated in Essex, and I've got some fantastic evidence from that. Some really good physical evidence of paranormal activity.
Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
And he's an author. He has a book, by the way.
Yes,
as well.
I have a book. I hate talking about myself. I have a book. That's called An Introduction to Paranormal Investigation. And good point. For everyone that buys the book during this weekend, I'll be donating 50% to the charity as well. So you just have to message me directly so I know that you're buying the book. If you just buy it off Amazon, I won't know. So you'll have to let me know that you're buying it, transfer me the money, and I'll put 50% to Karen to put towards the charity.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, Kieran, we're going to say goodbye to you, but we're going to be seeing you a lot over the weekend. So fantastic. So we'll look forward to seeing you then.
Great. Looking forward to it. Take care.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
So that's the first one. How many more do you think we have? We should have some placards, shouldn't we? And in the blue corner.
We should have a bit of mask unveiling.
Yeah.
So you guess who it was that was presenting.
The mask?
Okay, so guys, if you're on Facebook, and we know that we've got a fair few of you watching, can you guess who's going to be next, who we're going to be unveiling? Ooh. It will be interesting to see who they think.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll just put someone else up.
Yeah. Some random person just came across them on Facebook there, too.
But I just want to say hello to everybody who's joined us so far. So we have Catherine, we've got Mike Archer, we've got you know, Carol Swindle, we've got Lee Bliss, we've got, you know, all these people who are in the chat room at the moment. So thank you so much for joining us this evening.
And can I also just say, Tim's there as well, and some of the others. I just want to say thank you to all our mods that we've got this weekend. We have got Team Ghosted UK helping us out all weekend, plus some others as well. So just want to say thank you to them. We'll say thank you to them loads of times over the weekend, but I just want to say thank you to them all yet again now. It's much appreciated because they're all giving us their time and helping us out from behind the scenes.
Yeah. So should we bring the next one in?
One? Yeah, go.
I think we'll have two.
I knew you were going to do that. You got to unmute your guys.
We're here.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
We're good, thank you. So Jess and Dave, you've been part of our Shadow Chasers podcast and you're new to the team. So do you want to explain a little bit about yourselves?
My name's Jess. As Jodie just said, we do have our own show on the Keep On Chatting network, and we are pretty new. We also have our own Facebook group called the Shadow Chasers, which when we do our investigations, we usually put up some live videos so everyone can watch, and anything we find, we'll post up. Yeah.
I'm David. I've been doing this for, well, together, me and Jess have been doing it since 2007. Been into the paranormal ever since then, really. Going off doing bits of different investigations with different teams, and just enjoying what we do so much that, you know, our own show on here is fantastic. So we get to meet new people, get to interview nice new people that we've never chatted to before. So,
but it's
really
great.
Good.
And it's great to have you with us as well this weekend. We know
Thank
that
you.
we've got some awesome people lined up who you're going to be interviewing as well. And I'm really excited.
Really can't wait. Excited.
Do you want to give us some of the names of some of the people that you guys you've got coming up this weekend?
Tonight we have Mike Cavell. Tomorrow
we've got Michael and Marty Parry.
Sunday
Sunday morning early, 1 o'clock in the morning, we've got Patty Negri from Ghost Adventures. Looking forward to that one, very much so.
You're supposed to say you're looking forward to all of them.
All of them, yeah, all of them, but Patty as well, because Ghost Adventures has been our thing when we were back in, going back quite a few years ago when they first started out. Ghost Adventures is where we started our own journey thing. It means a lot more to us personally, because they've been our idols ever since back then.
And we've got Stephen
Williams.
And then the Are You Haunted team
and then the Are You Haunted team on Sunday, which fantastic.
Great.
I want to say hello to Miranda Young, that's just popped on and saying hello to us. We have the lovely Miranda Young from Ghost Bike Explorations. She is being interviewed live on Sunday. Thank you for joining us tonight, Miranda. Hope you're okay.
Just want to say to everybody as well, you know, if you're on this page, please like, share, and just literally like and share this page if you have your own pages. It just means that we can get the message out a little bit more. And even if people aren't really into the paranormal, they can still have a watch, and we still have some amazing guests that they might be interested in. So just like, share, and let's get some amazing donations in for this charity.
And also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's actually going out on our YouTube channel this weekend as well. So obviously you can find that at Festival of the Unexplained over on YouTube. If you'd rather hook, and I know some people have already told me they've already hooked up the TV to YouTube and they are watching it on there rather than on the laptops and phones.
Good idea.
But this is great. So Jess and David, we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend.
And we'll see you later.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And
lastly, but
last
not
but
least.
not oh God, it's going to be like that, is it?
That leave the best till last, Joe.
No.
We've got our dad.
All right, Dad.
Hiya, folks. You're all right. What a start. What an introduction. What a team.
I think it's great at the moment, isn't it? We've all got all the team all together, and we did have some help last time, but this time it's 48 hours of non-stop paranormal, UFOs, cryptids, you name it. We've probably got it this weekend, and wow.
So, Gary, who are you?
Good evening. I'm Gary Fields. As you know, I've been on the platform of these lovely folks over the last few months, and we've been building it as well on Festival of the Unexplained. And I'm basically just a spiritual medium. I've worked with spirits for a long time. The last 10 years has been an unbelievable path and road, and obviously a Reiki master, natural practitioner. And I just love working with spirits, and it just never stops just blowing my mind away, the stuff that we come across and the people we meet as well. And the community out there is just getting a lot more closer, which is absolutely unbelievable. And certain things like this for a great cause is just a step in the right direction.
And you've got 2 shows on the Keep On Chatting platform, haven't you, Gaza?
I have, yes. On a Monday at present, doing some interviews with people as we're going along at 7 o'clock with GF Uncensored. I do like to put people on the spot with the odd question now and again out the blue, totally random off the cuff, but basically a lot of it is around what they do within their field as well. So that's nice. Again, GF is uncensored. And we've only started with the lockdown situation. I just thought I should give myself another hour to help people in and around the lockdown situation. And on a Thursday, it's called an open mic, where anybody can bring anything to the table, interact with what they want to talk about, what they've seen, what they've come over across the last few weeks as well, any topics, subjects. If I haven't got the answers, I'm sure the people in and around us that we deal with. A good question the other day was something about hieroglyphics. When was the first tarot cards invented? I would have thought way back into them days. So we touch on things where we're just trying to learn and progress as we're moving forwards as well, because we never stop learning.
And it's great.
The people can join you on. Sorry, Joe.
Well, go on, Ed.
I was saying the people can actually come and join you on screen as well, can't they? If they want to.
They certainly can, and I think it's built in that way where you can come and interact as well and have your say on what you've experienced as well. I want people out there that's having a daily walk and coming across a situation or seeing spirits out the corner of their eyes. Come and talk about it. Come and let us know what you've experienced, because there's nothing stopping us going along to that town, city or venue or place and just trying to pick up on the same thing, share, log, data, anything like that. It all helps. And I think the people that we've come across in the field, I think now moving forwards with science and everything else, a lot more is getting tighter together where we're all learning off each other.
Definitely.
Okay.
So just want to say, guys, this is interactive as well. So we're not all just sat here not watching your comments go past. So if you have any questions for any of our presenters whilst we're on this hour, then please, get in contact and shout them out. The chat room is available for you all to come in and, speak to each other as well. So I'm going to bring Jess and Dave back on, because obviously we don't want to be without them this hour. So it's nice to have all the team together. And I think, guys, you need to unmute yourselves again.
Sorry.
That's better.
It's one of those cases, isn't it? Let's get all the tech issues out of the way. We'll be all right on the night, so to speak.
Yes, definitely.
There we go. We can hear you again now. So yeah, like Joe said, if you've got questions for us, let us know. Also, obviously, this weekend is about CALM, Campaign Against Living Miserably. It's not about, no disrespect, guys, it's not about any of us as a team. It's not about Festival of the Unexplained. It's about having some like-minded people on for a chat and raise much needed funds in the process. Did you want to tell everyone a little bit more about Calm, Joe?
Yeah, Calm is a suicide prevention charity, which is predominantly aimed at males between the ages of 30 and 45. Now, the reason why we chose this charity was because during lockdown, we found that many people weren't talking and a lot of people felt isolated. And both Karen and I have lost people through suicide, and we wanted to highlight the stresses, the pressures that that men are facing at the moment, and all this money that we're raising at the moment helps to go and fund lifeline chats and support where people actually need it. They're an amazing charity. They've done such great work so far, and they have so many ambassadors, and it just felt right to me to actually want to do this festival for them.
Yeah, we decided we've done 2 already, which were completely free to watch, the same as what this one is. You don't have to donate to watch this weekend. It is free to watch, but we are asking you if you can donate a little. As I keep saying, my mum and dad always tell me, pennies make pounds, so whatever you can afford. We're all in a situation where none of us have really got much money at the moment. So whatever you can afford, we would be very grateful for. In answer to Tasha's question, I've just had a look. We're at 745 is our total at the moment. So if that answers your question, Tash, because you were asking how much we've raised so far. So that's just the beginning. So we thank those people that have donated already. It's very much appreciated. And like we said, if you can afford to, that's fantastic. If you can't afford to, that's also fine. You can help by liking, sharing, and supporting, basically, because then at least you're still doing your bit if you do that for us as well, because that matters too. Because the more people we get out to, the better.
And it's great though, isn't it, also, because it's not just, like I've said already, it's not just Karen and I this weekend, because the last weekend that we did, as much as we had a little bit of help, it was very, very long. And I'm so glad that we have got some help this weekend. It's I'm going to be able to sit back and watch some of the interviews and, really enjoy this weekend.
That's the thing, we can actually enjoy it as well. And rather than Eddie being sat in the other room all weekend, watching it on YouTube on the TV. Moderating. Yeah, sorry. Moderating, watching it on TV all weekend. It's good for him as well, for you to actually take part in it and people to see you.
Makes a change, yeah.
It means that you can actually take part of it and do some of the interviews as well, which makes a change. So it's something that we can actually do together this time around.
And it's great. It's fantastic, even.
Must help you now.
Yeah, thank you for welcoming us to the team.
So should we share a video of what Calm is all about?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Okay. Bear with me. Well, I've got 2. Which one would you prefer?
Whichever one you want.
Okay.
That's madness, isn't it? Because it's still, you know, just the music itself is so haunting, isn't it? And it's so poignant.
Yeah.
It just hits home every single time.
Well, I mean, even watching that, I do feel quite teary, which isn't really me, because I do take a lot of emotions out of things with what I do and deal with. Little things like tonight, I filled up at the petrol station, and somebody said, "What are you doing tonight, Gary?" Because I do know the staff there. And I was explaining about what we've got on this weekend. I know that they've already added to the total, and that's within 10 minutes. And then they inboxed me and they just said, "Thank you for that." And I said, "What do you mean, thank you?" She said, "Well, we lost a family member and it's just touched us already, and we haven't even started." So again, sometimes we've all had them people really close as well, and if they'd have had an organisation around this at the time of when they were going through certain things, and friends and family members around myself, then, you know, if we can help one person, then it's just blown my mind away already this evening, even before we started.
It's so sad though as well, isn't it, when we think about those people who haven't got anybody to speak to, and, you know, these people who have lost people, but also that on the flip side, there's also people who have attempted to take their own lives but have come out the other end as well, which are the positive stories that we can all learn from as well.
Yeah, everybody, again, in life, we all have our dips. It's all about working with each other, helping each other. Again, we are all only a phone call away, an inbox away, and with the network as it is today, reach out. We're here, people are here, people are around. Even if it's not us that you want to talk to, reach out to somebody that you can. Please talk to people.
Yeah, and that's
Agreed.
also the thing. Sorry, guys. That's also the thing with Gary's open mic hour as well. The Thursday night after it's 9 o'clock, so it's after Watershed, even though it's online, but it's still after Watershed at 9. So, you know, if it's just that you just want a bit of company or just someone to talk to or whatever, you know, come and join that community. Come in, talk in the comments, and join in the conversation, and, like I said, bring something to the table, or even just sit there and sit back and not get involved if that's what you want to do. But at least you know there's somebody out there, and that makes all the difference, I think, especially whether you're on your own or not. You know, you can be with someone but also feel alone.
Definitely.
And we do understand that.
So we've got some amazing people that we're interviewing as well, haven't we, Kaz?
Yeah.
Do you want to run through the people that's just joined us on any of them names? Them fabulous, amazing names as well.
Fabulous. We're talking about those fabulous names. Who are those fabulous names, Joe? Well, firstly, straight after this, our first one tonight is Penny Griffiths-Morgan. She's doing a presentation.
She loves kicking off all of our shows, doesn't she?
Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but yeah.
And she's kicking off Bosworth 2021 as well, isn't she? On the Friday for us as well. So
Prime lady.
She's a
I
prime.
can't wait for that.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. How she's kicking off this and she's kicking off that. I don't know. But yeah, we've got Craig Morris, it's a psychic medium, like the guy said, Mike Cavell. We've got Amanda from Spooky Eats over in America. You know, we've got the Ghost Finders. We've got the Ghost Maidens. We've also got Claire Barrons. Who else have we got? Daryl Marston, Brandon Elvis.
Barry John. We've got Daryl Marston, David Spinks as well. Marty and Michael Paddy.
We got Barry Frankish talking about his new book as well.
Yeah, we got George and Cara Shoflin. We love George and Cara. And I have favourites. I do.
We've got the legendary Sally Morgan.
See, every time. Yeah, we've got the legendary Sally Morgan, which Joe and I still can't believe that we've got Sally Morgan, but it is the real one.
And we've got the lovely Gwen as well.
Brilliant.
We have Gwen Acora. She's coming on to talk to us as well, isn't she? And we've got Justin Parry from the Taps, and he's going to be coming on, and TV's Ghost Hunters. So he's going to be coming on talking about some motivational lecture that he has going on at the moment.
We've got our very own Heavenly Helen from Keep On Chatting Network as well. So that's another one of ours.
We've also got a newbie as well. We've got Nick Valenzuela, who actually runs his own Instagram as Creepy Pasta. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm thinking creepy pasta.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Eddie will start thinking that now, creepy pasta.
Well, he's up and coming, isn't he? And we have got our friends, the Wrath Chasers, but this time we've not got one, but we've got 3.
Wow.
A little bit excited about that. Just a little bit. Sorry.
And we've also got Robert Crow and Shane Morse from The Evil Down the Street, which is a new paranormal indie film which you can stream. So we'll be giving you more details about that as well. But we also have a hidden auction this weekend. Now, we have the snowflakes. Now, these snowflakes all represent a prize. Now, the bidding will start at £5. And if you would like to donate anything, then please inbox your donation. All of this, once we have all the donations and we've called time on it, we will let each and everybody know and they can process their payment through the Just Giving. So pick your snowflake. These are prizes that we have, and they will be shipped out either to the UK or to America. So just if you wanted to bid on a star, you just need to put the number of the snowflake, that you want and your donation, and the highest bidder is going to win. So, you know, all these funds are going towards Calm. So please don't forget, just keep on bidding.
Yeah, and we aren't going to tell you all of our guests, obviously. We will be on, all of us will be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow night to do a little roundup of how things have gone so far, what our total is, and what's going on throughout the night. Saturday night, and what's going on throughout on Sunday. We don't want to tell you everything now. And we have got some surprises. We haven't told you everybody that's on, and this time around we have changed things. It's not all interviews either. We do have some other bits and pieces for you as well to watch, so you don't have to just listen to us talk, which I know a lot of you will be pleased about. You won't have to listen to me talk all weekend if nobody else. So
we've got plenty of supplies as well, so tune in for a great night out there, folks, and settle yourselves down as well and sit back and enjoy this fantastic weekend.
Haunted Scout says, I need to know, what is everyone's choice of coffee this weekend? As long as it's strong, I don't care.
I've already done the filtered coffee already, which I don't usually do till a Saturday at the weekend, but I've made the pot already, so I've got filtered coffee on the go already.
Yeah, coffee will be coming out.
Mr. Organised. I don't even know what coffee we've got. Coffee's coffee at the moment. I'm not bothered. As long as it's hot and it's strong, I will drink it this weekend because it will keep me going. So I don't mind. Heavenly Helen has just joined us. What is it? We mentioned her and then she appears. This is going to be a fabulous weekend. I'm so proud to be part of it. Sorry. Kelly Kennedy has joined us. Joe, do you want to tell everybody about the stories we've got this weekend too? So it's not personal, about the personal stories you've been doing.
With regards to suicide, it's a subject that kind of touches everybody. And over the course of the week, I have been interviewing friends, but also people from the USA who have lost people to suicide. And these stories are quite personal to them. So we will be sharing stories throughout the weekend. So a lot of these stories are unbelievable. You know, it's just amazing how so much negativity to start off with can turn into such positivity as well. And also, you know, these people who have, you know, successfully attempted to take their own lives, you know, they're not forgotten. They are not forgotten. And it just goes to show you throughout these personal stories what people's trials and tribulations have been and where they are now. And they are such good stories as well.
You know, and it is more of a personal thing, because these are people that we know. We may only know them. Some of them we know. Some of them we only know via Facebook and they've become friends. So these are people that we know that have done these stories for us. And for them to come forward and share their life basically with us and their story with us, that for anyone, regardless of whether you've got through something or not, is a huge step for anyone to do that. And I applaud them and I thank them personally for doing that for us, because it's a massive thing to do. And it takes a lot for someone to do that as well.
It's a difficult subject to talk about though, isn't it? You know, It's difficult in the sense that, you know, how do you tell somebody that you're not feeling great? How do you tell somebody when you have the enormous amount of pressure on you to provide for your family, that you're supposed to be the backbone of a family? How do you say to somebody, I'm not doing great? You know, that's why we've done this weekend. We want people to be able to say, I'm not great.
It's a massive step to actually do that, isn't it? And that little just start of the communication is that, you know, the way forward as well. I mean, even simple things of current situations today of making an appointment at the doctor's, it's not just there directly. Do you know what I mean? Again, so everybody's in and around and going through certain times, and we're just trying to help everybody as much as we can. And that's what we're out to do this weekend. And if we can help that one person, that's great.
Yeah. And these stories, Kelly Kennedy shared her story with me, and if her story resonates with you, then it may just put you in the right direction to seek out some help. But also, you know, we have so many stories that we've had over the past week, and I'll be honest, it's been an emotional roller coaster this week, you know, listening to people's stories. And, you know, these are friends of mine as well, and not knowing the history behind it all. It's, you know, I'm just thankful that they're still here to tell the story.
And sometimes as well, they shudder it away, don't they? So it's nice, I think, for them to be open and get that off the chest as well, and let things out. They might feel a little bit more relieved as well with sharing stories as well, which is another positive. And I think everybody should be looking at the words like, there is light at the end of the tunnel with everything and current situations. So I think that's what we should always be saying as well at the moment. There is light at the end of the tunnel. We're an hour closer, we're a day closer to getting back out to up and better times ahead. And that's what keeps throwing more positives than everything.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we did this weekend, isn't it? Everybody is locked down again, you know, and we now have a vaccine, you know, but today on the news, all I seem to see on the news all the time is doom and gloom, you know, more restrictions ahead, more lockdowns, you know, you're not allowed to see your loved ones, you're not allowed to, you know, essential things only. And, you know, I just want to say to people, please, 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 stay home. Don't go anywhere.
Most definitely. We've done it for how long now? I've lost count how many months we've been. How many months we've been home now?
It's March.
March, so 10 months nearly we've been at home now. Ed goes to go and do the shopping, and that's only because for the first 5, nearly 6 months, that's how long it took them for us to be a priority shopper to actually get a delivery. So for the first 6 months we were isolating and told to shield, but he was still going out to do the shopping. So, you know, for me personally, I've seen my mum twice since March. I normally see her every weekend and spend the weekend with her. So, you know, as much as, no disrespect, but as much as we've got each other, it's not the same when you're not seeing those other people you're used to seeing all the time. So, you know.
at current situations as well, I'm seeing like comments coming on there as well, and it's just a lot of things are hitting home, and people are talking already as well. So you can see that just through comments coming through there as well.
Yeah, and like SJ just said there, she said, not long ago I had a breakdown. I'm so thankful for all the people who were there for me, who made me talk. The love is unreal.
And it's great. That is great, because, you know, more positivity is what's needed for these people to come forward and to be able to speak about, you know, things that are bothering them. Because it sounds stupid, but just something so small can trigger a huge ripple effect. And it just, all it takes is for one person, you know, just to say, I'm not great.
You know, we got 3 men sat here, in no disrespect, but for the 3 of you, you could all speak for yourselves.
Yeah.
You are expected to be the strong one. You are so expected to be the one that
Doesn't work that way, does it?
But you are, but yeah.
A lot of the times, it's the men that tend to find it harder to speak about their feelings, because it's not the male thing to do, shall we say? So you bottle things up rather than opening up and talking to people. So, you know, you just need to realise that you have got to talk, because it's the only way you'll resolve it, and the other way is not the way you need to go. You know, so just whatever you do, just make sure you do talk to someone. It doesn't matter about your masculinity or anything. It's just about sharing your problems or your feelings.
Well said, Ed. Yeah. I'm very proud of your words there alone, Ed, as well. And, you know, we have all been through it, turn of the century, had the biggest challenges in my life. Won't go into the details, turn the corner. 18 years later, it just everything from when you look back to that, or 20 years later, when you look back at the current situation you was in then, you just look long term as well, one day at a time, and then that becomes turning it around, and that's what it's all about. That next day is that next step, and that's what it's all about. You know, we've all gone through challenges, and to me, it's part of the life path of how strong you are as well. But reach out. You don't have to be strong to reach out. Just reach out.
Yeah. And and you know, just for somebody to actually say, I am here to talk to if you ever need, like Lee says, it means a lot. So, you know, even if you just have to say to somebody, you know, is everything all right? Why not just pick up the phone?
And that's a good thing. Like in SJ just said, my husband's a pain in the bum. So it's only 20 to 8. Bottling things up. Is there a way I can get him to talk? Well, I'm assuming she's asking the males here that question.
Yeah, and Tasha said suicide is a 7-letter word, but people are afraid of it. This has to be spoken to make it normal and open, so more people can find the help that they need, be it something small like a hug or an ear just to listen. You know, fantastic words. You know, it's a 7-letter word, but it's so taboo that people don't talk about it. And when they do talk about it, it's usually the aftermath and the friends and the family afterwards asking those questions. Why?
It's, I understand that too well, unfortunately. It's like Stu Eva just said, there's a fear of being the weak link, which is basically what you've just said, isn't it? About, but you're not weak. You've all got I'm not bothered with you, male, female, what you are. You have emotions, you have a heart, and you have feelings. So regardless of whether you want to show them or not, you have them. So you're not any different to anyone else. So you should be able to reach out, as hard as it is.
Well, I certainly know, Kaz, sorry about that. The certain situations with being open to receive, you can feel people's empathy out there. You can feel the stresses and the strains on them as well. Even when we're just out and about doing our normal things, we can feel them emotions. I'm not reading people when I'm walking up and down the street, but you can sense the amount of pressure on people out there at current situations as well. And it's just like, come on, let's lighten the load now. Let's just keep hitting the positivities back at everybody now. Let's plan something ahead. Give yourself a nice treat towards something if it's possible, you know. Let's turn the corner all together.
Yeah. And
I agree with what.
Go on.
Sorry.
Go on, Jess.
As
Sorry.
I said,
Sorry, carry on.
I agree with what Jen says, that no one should feel alone either. And, everyone is here for everyone. So I think everyone should reach out to each other. Be there for each other.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
I can safely say I've never had as much time on my hands in this current situations as well. I've never had this much time on my hands as well. Do you know what I mean? So that communication and interaction is fantastic.
And it's good when you've got a great group of friends. And sometimes when you do have a large circle of friends, you kind of think that if I say something to one person, then, it may be passed around the group. But you can't feel like that. If it's passed around the group, then so be it. But if it means that you've got 7 to 10 people talking to you, then that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I went through a situation where a very good friend of mine confided in me and said what he tried to do that. And he didn't tell his best friend, and his best friend was very upset that he confided in me. And I said, well, it's not that. We're here for everybody. As long as they've approached somebody and had that communication, that's what it's all about, to get the help and the support and push them in the right direction for who can help, or any organisations out there like this as well that's there for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And just to give you a bit of an update anyway on the current totals that we've got £750 so far. Now, £8 goes towards somebody manning a life-changing phone call just for somebody to speak to. So £8 is that's how much it costs for somebody to actually speak to somebody. So imagine how many phone calls that money could provide, and it could change so many people's lives. So please keep donating.
And also as well, while you're on here as well, I'd like to put a reading out there as a free reading out there for somebody as well, that even if it's just pick somebody out the hat or whatever as well.
Well, we've got the snowflakes, haven't we? So we keep on
as well as that, Joe.
Yeah, we keep on talking about the snowflakes. We're doing 6 prizes, and 6 prizes. The minimum bid for those boxes is £5. Now, we are going to be taking the bids over the course of the weekend, and we are willing to ship them over to the USA as well. So if there is anybody in the USA who would like to participate in our silent raffle, so to speak, then, we are more than welcome. All you need to do is comment on the post that we've got on our festival page and put your number of the snowflake and also your bid, and we will collate them over the weekend, and we will get in contact with you when you've won them.
So we will announce those on our last hour on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Along with the total.
Excellent.
We'll keep giving you an update on the total throughout the weekend, because we feel that it's important. It's important to know where that money is actually going. Obviously, we're going to be sharing quite a lot of personal stories. We'll be sharing, the video quite often as well. So we just to keep it in the back of everybody's mind. This isn't about us, like Karen said earlier. It's about the charity that we're trying to raise as much money for as we can.
Yeah. That is our priority. It's not about, like I said before, no disrespect. Thank you all so much. It's amazing. It's thanking all our guests that are coming in and doing interviews for us, people that have submitted videos for us, those of you donating, those of you who are watching, those of you who are supporting the team and everything. But the main priority is the whole reason why we're putting this event on, and it is the charity. And like I said, no disrespect to anybody, but the priority is the charity and raising awareness. It's not just the funds, it's also raising awareness that this charity exists and there is somebody out there that you can contact.
Thank you, Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. For those of you that have just joined us, I'm just going to play our other video that we've got so you can have a look and have a little bit of an understanding about what we're talking about. So bear with us. we've got to stop playing those now.
I don't think I've been battered with emotions as well. That's coming through, even what we've just been on air 50 minutes. You know what I mean? It's so strong, but we're just turn the corner, folks. Keep it positive. Keep helping out there.
Yeah.
It's funny. I produced that video, and even now when I watch it, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, you know, it still gives you that lump in your throat. And you know, people are fighting the battles, Mel, you're right. They are fighting the battles that nobody knows about on their own, and they don't have to be.
Oof. Yeah, which is very, very true. And that's the biggest. It's like Robin's just said here. I pressed the wrong one. I had 17 cases of clients on Suicide Watch at one time when I worked with the brain injured. It affects all sorts of people in lots of different walks of life.
Yeah. But Rose has said it's a very strong message, and it is a strong message. And, you know, when we put that video out, we were slightly worried because it is hard hitting, it is very emotional, but we just want to reiterate that you don't have to be on your own. There are people to talk to.
Yeah, Jo sent me the video to look at before she put it out, and I phoned her straight away. I was like, yeah, I think it'd be a good video. She's like, you're all right. And I was like, no, not really. I've just watched it.
But it's good because it gets, you know, it does relay a message. You know, there is a positive sign at the end of that video though, and I think a lot of people may miss that. The sign at the end where the gentleman raises his head and he smiles, and it's because, you know, there is a light, like Gary says, there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's, you know, nobody should suffer in silence. Together, all of us can make a difference.
Yeah, that is the biggest thing.
And again, it's not just about us, folks. I just do feel it. Keep reminding yourselves that there is the light at the end of the tunnel. So even if you say it in your mind over the next few days, few weeks, just keep thinking of that. Let's keep working together.
Yeah, keep working together for a better future together. And like we said, you're not on your own. As much as you feel like you are, you're not. You know, you may not want to talk to any of us. That's fine. But reach out to someone. Like we said, that's the whole point of raising funds for Calm this weekend. It's so that Calm are there for people that don't feel that they got anyone else to talk to, or they don't feel they can talk to anybody else that they know. Then at least that is there to provide support and help for everyone.
But this was going to be about the doom and gloom, and you know, we've got a fantastic lineup of guests on, and we're going to be having some giggles, we're going to be having some laughs, and you know, I'm just going to put this out there. If anybody feels like they need to talk to any one of us who are on here, then please reach out and get in contact.
Definitely agreed.
Adam's just put a good status on, well, a status on there as well. Being in school, one above. There we go.
We're fighting each other.
So as a primary school teacher, mental health cannot be underestimated. Seeing the impact on children more and more, especially in these tough times, mindfulness activities are always a great help. So Adam's part of Haunted Scouts as well. So great to have you on, Adam.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. And we've got Heavenly Helen doing her chakra balancing tomorrow. And that's partly why we've got her on doing that, is because you can't go and have a Reiki treatment or any sort of treatment really, like for relaxation or mindfulness, whatever. You can only do it online. So that's why Helen has decided to do chakra balancing tomorrow. So that's something you can do for yourself. And she can help you and teach you how to do that for yourself as well.
And it was amazing watching what she'd done the other week as well, with all that, the relaxation side of things as well. Meditation it's massive for people there. It just helps take the weight off your shoulders as well, you know. So meditation's fantastic, as well as all the balancing and cleansing.
Yeah. Definitely meditation relaxes me.
Yeah, it does seem to. Makes me fall asleep quite regularly, actually. I go upstairs for about half an hour and I'm asleep. I go with good intentions. That's a good thing, I guess. At least it relaxes you.
So we've got donations coming in for the snowflakes as well. So Kelly's bid £10 on number 3. Mike has donated $30. So it's not just for the UK market here, it's also for the Americans. So we will obviously, if it's the US dollars, then, you know, we can do that. They can do it through Just Giving. So we will put those down. So I'm struggling for my words tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know. Well, it has been an emotional hour, really, with everything, all the things.
It's been an emotional
month. Yeah, an emotional month. Like I said, you know, yeah, what people don't realise is how much Joe and I how many hours a day we spend how many hours a day we spend doing everything that we do. But like we said, we're doing it because we want to raise as much money as possible, and we want this weekend to be entertaining. So you carry on watching and you carry on supporting and donating. So in the end, it's worthwhile, because it's such an, like Joe says, it's a taboo subject. People don't talk about suicide. People don't really like talking about mental health. So, like we said, we decided that somebody needed to, so we put ourselves forward for it, basically. And brought all this lot along with us.
But what is good is, you know, I felt myself looking at my phone sometimes and going, oh my God, not again. I think I must speak to Karen probably 50 times a day.
That's because she can't get enough of me just putting it out there.
I don't mind that because it gives my ears a rest. Just saying.
It's not because she can't stop. It's nothing to do with the event. It's just because she likes talking to me all day. I make her day every day.
Oh gosh, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a great weekend. Do you know what? I think, you know, sometimes when you pick up the phone and you feel like you've just had the day from hell, and you know, you laugh and you joke, and you know, we're not always so serious, are we? We do like to have a good laugh, we do.
Yeah, really.
And we do like to have a bit of a, you know, a Mickey take every now and again. We call Gary our dad.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are going to love you and leave you, as I'm going to go and meet the lovely Penny to start our next broadcast in 5 minutes' time.
That's good.
Again, that hour's flown again already.
It has, yeah. So I'll see.
There's only 47 more hours to go, guys. 47 hours of this mammoth marathon that we've got going on at the moment. And Tim Johnson said Gary Grandad. Yeah, that is definitely correct.
February.
Guys, thank you so much for your donations so far. It means the world to all of us who are working this weekend, and we couldn't do it without all of you watching and sharing and liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. You know, this is going to be a regular occurrence every few months for us. And, you know, we're welcome to ideas of what you want to see. And this is very much interactive. So if you have any questions for any of us or any of the guests, then don't hesitate to put them down. You know, we are here and we are watching, and we do see all of these. And I just want to say a huge thanks to all the moderators as well, who are on screen and helping everybody with their comments. So thank you guys, and thank you to Ghosted UK again. Thank you to you guys who have been donating on the snowflakes already, and also the total at the moment for Just Giving is £772. So whilst we've been on here in, you know, on the hour, we've raised an extra £32, which is fantastic. So thank you. I can't thank you all enough. So whilst we are got a few minutes left, I think, you know, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great weekend. And I just want to say thank you, all of you, for sharing in your groups. I know that you have been, and for all the 43 people who are watching at the moment, thank you. Because this weekend wouldn't be anything without all of you watching. And the lineup is fantastic. And I need to stop saying fantastic because I say it all the time. But yeah, it's amazing. And it's great to have Jess and David on board as well. And
thank you.
Yeah, it's nice
great to be a part of this. It's great to actually give to charity as well as be a part of something. It just feels better if you know you've done your bit.
I can safely say, even from the first 5 minutes tonight, I just went, wow, you know, as again, what everyone's putting their time, effort and energy in, and it's just nice to see. It's nice to give back, and it's just a fantastic cause.
Yeah, and Jolene and Karen have done such an amazing job with putting this together. Absolutely amazing. And of all the viewers that have helped support as well.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone.
It is. And if you do find yourselves feeling a little bit lonely and feeling a little bit down and you need to speak to someone, then please reach out, you know, just to anybody. All of us are here. We will listen. And if, you know, if you feel that you can't cope, Calm is available on 0800 58 58 58. And their lines are manned from 5 p.m. until midnight. Now, we're raising money to be able to help them answer those phones 24 hours a day. So with much ado, guys, I think it's time to go over to Karen. So we thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will see you all during the weekend. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.